Alright guys, so the winter event is here in Creatures of Sonaria, and they've added new creatures as well as new minigames. So here's the new creature, it's called the Stratifelis, and in order to unlock it, you gotta complete these missions. So it looks like you can hit players with snowballs, do 10 winter minigames, I'm assuming you're allowed to do repeats, and then complete the daily mission without using a token, and then grow to medium creatures to adult. So this doesn't look so bad, assuming the winter minigames isn't that hard and hitting snowballs isn't that hard. And then we have the Polar Presence mission, which is, I think it just awards you with a bunch of candy canes. And it looks like you just gotta do the snowball fight minigame. And then there's a costume contest, it looks like, and we have to collect 10 gifts. So these look like all event stuff, and the last thing is the player title called Sky Weaver. And okay, I'm assuming this is like an event that just happens, the Aurora event. Harvest 10 snowmen, I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll find out later. And then complete 3 present deliveries, I'm assuming that's the minigame, and survive 30 minutes in the mountains. Okay, that doesn't sound so bad. So it looks like the candy canes are actually for the event shop, which you can find right here. And here's some items you can earn without spending Robux. So there's the icicle color palette, golden gift wrapped color palette, coal, I'm assuming this is a plushie. Same with the reindeer here, adds 0.5 glide regen and 2.5 flight speed. And here are the creatures. So these are older winter event creatures, including the Sleirnok, which I think actually got a redesign. We'll check that out later. And here are some locked things that you can't get now. I'm assuming they'll come later. And it looks like we have some locked creatures too, which I'm not quite sure why, because some of these aren't even new, like the Coniferon or the Tundric. But yeah, first let's check out the new minigame. Alright, here we are spawned in as the new creature, the Stratofelis, and it looks kind of just like a white tiger. And this thing actually has some new abilities like the Frost Snare, which does this, and I can also climb on rock faces. Like I can actually climb completely upside down, and it also has the jump ability, so I could just jump off like that. And here we have our first minigame. This is the present delivery minigame, and if we check the missions, okay, it actually doesn't look like we need the present minigame, but it will count towards our 10 minigames overall. So let's check it out. So it looks like we have to find gifts first. If we check how to play, gifts are scattered around Sonaria. Search for them under festive trees and collect 5 for each color. Okay, match the gift's color to the same color sleigh. Okay, so it seems like we have to find these gifts, and then we have to match it to the sleigh color. So this one's red. I'm assuming we're looking for red gifts here. And it looks like there's multiple sleighs around here. This one might actually be the green one, because yeah, it's the green colored sleigh, but the sleigh is actually red. And there is a red one, but it's all the way over here. I guess the way we beat the mini game is just by delivering, I think, 3 presents to each sleigh, and then that counts as completing the mini game. Let's see if we can find enough presents. Oh yeah, there's also these snowmen that spawn. I think this is like a snowman mini game. All I have to do is time your clicks like that, and then you get some candy canes as a reward, which is pretty cool. These snowmen spawn pretty common. I think there was a mission that required us to do the snowman, right? Maybe it was this one. You harvest 10 snowmen. Okay, that's what that means. This is also an easy way to get candy canes for the shop, because it takes literally 2 clicks to harvest a snowman, and you get 3 candy canes. Okay, so it looks like these are the gifts under the festive trees they were talking about, and then you just simply collect the gifts, I think. I recommend using a flying creature for this so you can get to the festive trees pretty fast. I don't think they're marked on the map. Yeah, they're not. So you really just gotta look around for them. I'm pretty sure they spawn, or the gifts respawn pretty fast too, so you don't really have to worry too much. Oh yeah, look, like right here, it just respawned. We got 1 of each color, I think. You now have 2 red gifts. Okay, so it actually tells you how many gifts you have. You could just like camp the festive trees until they respawn gifts, or we could just fly around and see if we can find any other trees. They're pretty easy to spot. Oh look, like right there, there's another festive tree, and there's another one right there. So yeah, this really is not difficult at all. It looks like there's some gifts here already. Let's collect this one. I have 2 white gifts. That's a red gift. I already have enough gifts to turn in. Okay, so I think we have enough red gifts, right? and the red sleigh should be, or yeah, the red sleigh is right here. Okay, so let's fly to that and see what happens. Okay, so this is the red colored sleigh. It looks like there's only 2. Okay, so I delivered all of my gifts to the sleigh, and I got 15 candy canes. And I think I'm good for the red sleigh. I don't think that counts as complete. Oh, it does. Okay, it counts as completion for the minigame whenever you deliver the presents to the correct sleigh. So this would be really easy then, because all you have to do is deliver to each sleigh a couple times, and it resets in like 3 minutes, so you're good for that. And it also counts towards the title, which would just deliver the presents to all the different sleighs. Okay, so this is the costume clash, which is another mini game. And I'm assuming this is basically like a dress up sort of thing, or like a creature design. And for this, you can't really like do this often because it starts in 19 minutes. I'd say that's a pretty long time for a mini game, but at least it tells you the theme, which is reindeer. You have to be a tier 2 or above creature to participate. And the way I am assuming this mini game works is that like players vote for who looks the best or most like the theme. So I guess it would be better if you had a reindeer creature to fit the theme, but I'll be back once the timer's up so we can check it out for ourselves.
1 eternity later.
Okay, so we are back at the costume clash 40 seconds before it starts. Yeah, I was right. The theme is really reindeer, so a lot of people are dressed up as reindeer, I guess. Some of them are. This guy definitely looks like a reindeer. I don't myself, and some other people don't either, but I'm curious to see what happens. Like, is it really just going to be vote based, or like, is everyone going to win? Are there going to be multiple winners? And more importantly, does it even matter? Because it just says complete the mini game, right? Where was the one that required, yeah, so travel to central rock faces. Okay, so it started. I just have to rate this skin. I'm rating myself. Voting time. Okay, no, I can't rate myself. Let's see this guy. It doesn't look like a reindeer, but it looks pretty cool. I'll give this guy 2 stars. Yeah. Okay, this guy. Oh, he's my friend, Lord Andy here. I like his skin. Yeah, his skin looks pretty solid. I'm giving this a 3 stars. This guy, yeah, this guy looks like a reindeer. I think I'd give this guy 3 stars. Okay, this guy, I'm sorry, buddy, but you weren't even trying. Like, what is this? 1 star. Oh, this is the moose lamassal creature, I think. I mean, it is literally a moose. I'll give this guy 2 stars. At least he picked the right creature. This thing, I don't know if they even edited this skin. I will give it 1. This one, yeah, this is a 1. Isn't this the same guy as before, or was there another guy using the same creature? I don't know. What creature is this? This is like a reindeer creature that I don't know about. 1 stars. This guy, yeah, this looks like a reindeer. This guy's a 3 star. And that's myself. So yeah, I'm probably cooked. There's no way anyone is giving me 3 stars. This is like a 1 star skin. I was just curious to see how the minigame worked, and it looks like it's just based off of voting. So you show up to the circle, and then it teleports you to this area, and then you vote on everyone's skins. And once the voting time is up, I'm assuming they'll tell us who the winner is. But I'm curious to see if you have to win to complete the mission, or do you just have to participate? Because it didn't say win, I think it just said complete. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see, okay. Who the winner is. Definitely not me. Oh, I get 100 candy cane from just participating. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. Oh, whoa. What the? Okay, results are in. I scored 9. That's actually not too far off of... Oh, my friend got 2nd. That's nice. But that's not too far off of 3rd. I probably was like 5th or 4th. So not bad. But the first guy got 17. I got to go back in the video to see who that was. But yeah, that was cool. Let's see if it... Oh, it did count. It did count for the costume contest. So the costume contest minigame, you don't even have to win. Just participate. You'll get rewarded candy canes, and you'll complete this part of the mission. Okay, so for the last minigame is the Snowball fight, which is right all the way on the edge of the map, and you'll see Milo waiting here. And let's see how to play first. Okay, so hit all targets with snowballs before time runs out. can get snowballs from the piles of snow near Milo. Okay, so I'm assuming these are the snowballs. Okay, we can pick up snowballs. And then how do we throw them though? Snowball power. Oh shoot, oh no, I accidentally bit him, I didn't mean that. One of the missions we had to throw snowballs at players, and I think we did. We hit them with the snowball. We have to do this 30 times. So you can only hold up to one snowball. And then if we keep spamming it at players, I think this is working, right? Oh yeah, it's working. We're at 9 already. So if we do this 30 times, okay, one more. Hit them. And we're good. We hit players with 30 snowballs. Okay, so how do you actually play the minigame? That wasn't the minigame, by the way. That was just hitting players with snowballs. How do you... Okay, it says it's starting. Do we... Oh, wait, okay. We hit the targets. Let's wait for the snowball power. Oh, that's harder than I thought. Can we fly while doing it? Yeah, we can fly. I guess that's... Oh, there we go. Then we have to pick up a snowball. Like, you can be close to the target if you want. Just kind of OP because I could just do that and then fly back and grab a snowball. And I have infinite energy too, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. So hitting players was just for fun. That wasn't actually part of the minigame. This is what the minigame actually is, which is hitting targets. I wish they would like not let you just go up to it all the way. See, I just won the minigame. And I can do this in a minute. So really I could like spam the snowball fight minigame. This is kind of OP because this would be really good for the complete 10 winter minigames because I could just do this 10 times. It'll literally take like 10 minutes to complete by just doing this alone. Next, let's try to do our daily mission without using a token. So that means you can't use any skip tokens. So this is our daily mission right now, and I already survived 30 minutes. All I have to do is complete 10 region tasks. 10? That's a lot. I'm at Flower Cove right now, and I'm almost done with everything. I just got to roll in the mud pile a couple times, like this. I think that counts, right? Maybe after I'm done. Apparently not. That was weird. Let's try that again. Okay, that time it counted. So if we just do it in mud pile one more time, that will be one regional mission completed, and that'll only count for 1. So we have to do 8 more of these in order to satisfy our daily mission. Alright, so after a while of completing region missions, you can see it resets every 5 minutes, so you can technically stay in the same region. I've completed the daily mission. I just gotta claim this. And there you go, I have completed the daily mission without using any tokens. So if you use a token, it won't work. And all that's left now is growing to tier 3 or medium creatures to adult. It doesn't say no tokens though. Grow tokens will not work. Never mind. So it does say no tokens, so we're gonna have to tough it out. Good idea would probably be going to the mountains and growing them, because we have to survive 30 minutes in the mountains anyway. Alright, so it looks like we made it to the mountains as the Stratofelis. And this is actually perfect because Stratofelis is a tier 3 creature. So that means I could basically grow it while in the mountains, which would help complete the mountains mission. And in the meantime, I was able to do the 10 gifts to the sleighs. That was pretty easy. And I have 125 candy canes now. So that's nice. Just claim it like that. I could redo everything in an hour or 45 minutes actually, which is a good way to gain a lot of candy cane. Although I will say the minigame, the costume minigame alone gives 100 for just participating. So this guy is actually perfect for the mountain because of its ability to climb on the rock faces. Like it could literally just climb the mountain like this. And even better, once you're like high up, like all the way on top of the mountain, like around here, you can just jump off, and it has the slow fall ability, which is basically like gliding but in real life. Oh wow, okay, it looks like we just grew. And this is what the model looks like when it's a juvenile or a teen. Check out the eating animation right here. Pretty nice. I do like how the head looks mostly like a tiger's. Are those fangs or I don't know, there's like a word for it, like the saber-tooth tiger teeth. I don't know if they're called fangs, probably not, but it does look like it gains these long teeth. It also has like a mane now, so it's kind of like a fusion between a lion and a tiger. All right, now let's check out the aggro animation, which looks like this. Okay, and the cower animation looks something like this. All right, now let's check out the sit pose, which is like this. The tail wraps around in the front, and the lie down pose. And this is the muddle animation. Okay, yeah, it really looks like a cat, especially the way it just like turns over on its belly. It has a jump animation, sort of. If I jump, like it just does this. I guess this is technically like a slow fall / glide animation. And now let's hear the roars or the sound effects. So this is 7. Okay, and now 8. 9. And 0. Okay, so this guy actually has pretty soft roars. I thought they would be a lot louder. And here I guess is the drink animation. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to show off the attack animations, which look like this. Kind of just does a bite, which is about what you'd expect for a Creatures of Sonaria attack animation. Alright, it looks like we are finally fully grown as the Stratofelis, and so is my friend here. And this guy actually has a custom skin, it looks like. It changed the color of the mane and the stripe patterns, and I think it looks better than the default actually. And the model looks pretty interesting because it has these long like fur, almost like cloud-like parts coming out of its arms. They're like icicles, but it looks soft for some reason. And then the mane extends all the way to the back, and I think the fangs got even longer. And let's check out some of the animations. This is the aggro animation as an adult now. And what the... Wait, hold on. Is that the Aurora Borealis? We could check if it... Yes, that is the Aurora Borealis. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can actually see it. Everything kind of turns pink, purplish while it's happening. And there's like this row of lights in the sky, just like in real life. And it even tells you right here, it says Aurora Borealis, so you won't mistake it for anything else. But this is a really rare weather event. Like, I've been playing for like 2 hours, maybe even more. And this is the first time I've experienced the Aurora. And it looks like growing the Stratifelis did count towards my creatures to adult thing. Alright, now let's check out the poses. So this is the sit animation. The tail still wraps around in the front. And the rest or sleep animation. And it looks like it's really sleeping. I think the eyes actually close. Yeah, they do fully close while it's resting like that, which is a nice detail. And I'm assuming the roars are now a lot louder. This is the 7 roar. Okay. I like that idle animation where it kind of looks back at its tail. This is the 8 roar. And this is 9. And this is 0. So it does sound like the roars got a little louder with age. And here is the drinking animation again. And let's try to see the eat animation from these carcasses. That is the eat animation. And we didn't really show off the walk animation, but you kind of just saw it. And here is the run animation, which looks pretty cool. And the jump animation looks kind of like this. And yeah, by the way, this guy has some pretty good stats. The damage especially is really high for a tier 3 or medium creature, and it does have a decent amount of health as well. And with all its abilities, this guy's looking up to be a pretty solid creature. Another thing they added in this update is the Sleirnok redesign, and this is what it looks like. Lucky for us, this guy is actually also a medium or tier 3 creature, so it works out perfectly for completing this. And we are in the mountains, so we can survive 30 minutes. And here's what it looks like as a baby. It looks pretty interesting actually. I really do like how simple it looks because there's not too much going on its body. And this is the animation for it. It kind of just walks like this and runs like this. Let's check out the aggro animation. Okay, so it rears up on its hind legs. And the cower animation looks like this. It's like literally quivering. Alright, now the sit looks like this. Wow, it looks like kind of like a dog when it sits like that. And the rest. Okay, so it kind of just lies down. And let's check out the mud roll now. Okay, yeah, this guy really looks like a dog for some reason, especially when it's doing the mud roll. You can actually get the Sleirnok at the candy cane shop right here for 3,750 candy canes, but the event exclusive currency this year is actually not that. Alright, now that I've completed the mountains mission, I've been in here for 30 minutes and I've got the Skyweaver title. I am out of here because I do not want to get killed by those Stratofelis ever again. And let's claim that title. Claim this right here. And yeah, now we have both of these missions. The only one we're missing is this one, and all you have to do is grow your creature to adult. Okay, so I finally grew to juvenile as the Sleirnok, and I'm in the minigame circle so no one can kill me. It still looks fairly simple comparatively, like it only has the bells on the back, its tail got a little longer, and it has like sort of this crest going on with the back of its head as these like flaps, I guess. And it looks pretty similar to the baby model, which I'm surprised because usually the teen or juvenile stage looks more similar to the adult than the baby. And now let's check out some animations. So this is the walk animation, still looks pretty similar. And the run animation, which looks like this. And here is the aggro animation, which looks like this. And the cower animation. Now let's hear some of its roars. So this is going to be the 7 roar. I think it sounds a little deeper, but it still sounds like a baby. 8. Yeah. 9. And the 0. Yeah, so the roars have changed a little bit, it sounds like. But other than that, most of the animations, like the sit and the rest or sleep, still looks pretty much the same. And the mud roll animation as well, which looks like this. So yeah, I'm curious to see what it'll look like as an adult because the old model looks pretty complex. Alright, now we are finally fully grown as the Sleirnok, and this is what it looks like as an adult. I actually really like this design over the old one. I think the model looks a lot smoother and the leaves fit better as well as the bells. It's not just like over decorated or cluttered. And now that we have grown to adult, we finally completed the Stratofelis mission right here, so we can go ahead and claim the creature. And it looks like you can do everything over in 12 hours if you want another copy, but it's just going to be double everything. Alright, now let's check out the animations. So this is the walk animation. It looks a lot different now that the model is different. It has these little things on each of its limbs. Like, I don't know what they're called. I guess they're like spikes. And here is the run animation. I wonder what it looks like while it's climbing. It's pretty much the same animation. Alright, now let's check out the sitting animation, which is like this. The tail is a lot longer now. And the rest animation, which looks like this. Next, let's check out the aggro animation, which looks like this. That does look pretty cool, especially with the longer tail now. And the cower animation, which looks like this. And the mud roll animation. Alright, now let's hear the roars. So this is the 7 roar. Okay, that's interesting because it still has that squealing sound effect even though it's an adult right now. I thought it would kind of go away with age, but I guess that's just how it sounds. That was the 7 again. Now let's check out the 8. Alright, 9 and 0. But yeah, that's about it for this update. I do like the Sleirnok redesign, and I think the new creature, the Stratofelis, is a pretty cool addition to the game. Hope you guys like the winter event just as much as I did, and I will see you all in the next one.